Okay, last little thing before the festival of the unexceptional tomorrow. We've only had half steering lock on the right hand side since I started driving this car, because this ram on the floor here is off a Citroën Berlingo. However, they are the same design of rack. The only difference is that the ram itself is about 20mm shorter, so consequently on trying to get right hand lock you only end up with half as much travel on the steering, whereas full left lock is absolutely fine. The car I got the rear quarter off of last weekend had this ram on it. There's a dinky little bit of pitting around about here roughly, but so far I've just fitted it on the car with absolute fingers crossed hoping, because to get one of these new is about 400 quid, and that's a bit out of the budget right now. Everything else is kind of eating up the budget, so I'm hoping with any luck it sorts it. If it's a disaster and it completely fails, then so be it. We've had a damn good go, but we can put this Berlingo one back on because I know it works. If anything, I may well if that one doesn't work, then I'm going to come up with some sort of bracketry to basically extend this a little bit, so that we end up with basically about the same amount of steering both sides. But hopefully speaking, the one I've just put on off the donor will work. So far it's okay, it's not leaking, so fingers crossed it's going to stay that way. But yeah, happy days indeed so far. I'll get it running for you. Okay, back at the engine bay now. Now, one of the main differences is when you've got the Berlingo one on, you don't need a return. So this I just sort of tucked up out the way and deleted it off of it completely, because that is literally just basically a low pressure return that returns any excess back to the main reservoir. Then you've got this other pipe here that is literally just a breather. So all I've done was I just literally put that back on, left it so it just breathed out the lid naturally. So yeah, so far I haven't seen anything come out of that yet, so I'm not too sure, but so far we go under the car, we're looking pretty darn blooming good. I mean, it's oil actually blooming everywhere, because that's what happens when you undo one of these things. But so far, beforehand, that gland, the black thing you see in the gold, that used to drip like a blooming sieve. And as far as I can tell, at the moment we're still good. So hopefully it's going to remain that way. But if it works, brilliant. If it doesn't, we've not lost anything. We've tried. That's the main thing. We've at least had a go. So very happy so far. Very happy indeed. So yeah. So that's the last mechanical work I'm going to do on it today, before we leave tomorrow for the festival. Hopefully I'll see you there.